There is this feminist economist, Amaya Pérez Orozco, that calls it la cosa escandalosa, this scandalous thing, which is the compound of capitalism, patriarchy, and colonialism. And I think that sums it up quite well in the sense of the way we have a system that is taking over all the resources everywhere, that actually created this sense of domination of some areas of the planet over others, but also some parts of the society over others. I think that what is new probably is the kind of intensity of this exploitation over the resources. I mean, this we can say it has not happened before. We are arriving to a point where obviously there is no resources, material to just go on with it. I think that this is an understanding that we are coming to. The other thing that the level of the changes that this human activity has done on the planet is in a point of no return, and that exacerbates all these other processes. Oppression over the other then is accelerated because it works, it's functional. I mean, this is the question, that there's inequalities are functional to the system. What we have to do is to change the system, but to change it in a very radical way, in the sense that going to the roots. Radical comes from radici. In Italian, radici are the roots. So a radical way means something that goes to the root of the problem. Capitalism and this neo-financial capitalism, this is quite radical. I mean, it went to the roots of how we organize ourselves, and we need something similar. In order to change this radically, it's true that for me, this triad of commons, ecology, and feminism is crucial. Ecology as a way to be aware of this idea of what are the materiality of life there and what is needed. And feminism as this thing that cares about reproduction and social reproduction, not as something that you care and is outside, but it has something at the core. And the commons with the centrality still, even we challenge it. We challenge the centrality of the way of management, but still I think that this is one of the strongest points of the commons, is to show that you can manage things in another way. Right now I believe that there is a need of producing a very specific kind of knowledge that has to do precisely with this level of what to do or how to do. And there is a leftist tendency to explain over and over what should be done. And there is also like an expectation that it's a little bit like biblical. You know, if you tell the truth and you reveal the truth to the masses, then they will realize, and then things will change. But between realizing and things to change, there is a big space out there. And I think that we, architects, landscape architects, activists, designers, certain kind of people that are working in certain kind of field, we have a very interesting knowledge and a very interesting set of skills that are able to think in a very abstract way, take an idea and a concept and develop it down to a construction detail. In this moment in time, for me it's to take the best of the practices that we know and to really recognize and give this importance to what is happening here and now, to avoid this idea that there is a future catastrophe, and then to take these future ideas, these potential prospects, and to incorporate it in a proposal that is then solid. We went into politics. So there was a moment where we realized there is a limit in the past, we thought that as a social movement, if you build a proposal that is coherent and is feasible and is solid, and you build enough social support, then the governments, the political power, should listen to you and should react and do something about it. This is not true anymore. This is what we learned with the May 15 in Spain. It doesn't matter if you have 95% of the population in Spain was against going to the war in Iraq. It didn't matter that millions of people along 2 or 3 years made demonstrations in the streets against the privatization in many different levels. It didn't matter. So we have set up a municipalist platform. We started with a group called Ganemos Madrid, and then we made this municipalist platform that got into some sort of coalition that was merging with this new party, Podemos, and we presented together as Ahora Madrid to the local elections. We didn't win, but with the support of the Socialist Party, we got the mayor and the government. So, and this happened not only in Madrid, but it happened in Barcelona, in Zaragoza, in La Coruña, in Valencia, and many other places. And we had, in the last elections, 3 city councillors and another kind of 15 people that were in different parts in the government. For these new elections in May, there is one person that is in the list so that he could become a city councillor. But we have also realized that political actions have its limits. Most of us have decided to move somewhere else, outside the institution, inside the municipalist project, but not in the institution. So basically.